I'm inside the cab. I'm in the middle of a plum thicket, and these are some that I have to mulch down, and they are taller than the bulldozer. They're about 1 to 2 inches in diameter. I've never seen plum thickets get this big, but this is some of the mulching I've got to do. And I thought I'd drive through the middle of them because I don't know what's in here, and that skid steer is littler than the bulldozer, so I know I can't see any better when I'm in that skid steer, but this is a monster thicket. They still got yellow plums on them too. Everything in the world likes to hide and live in these plum thickets. Hogs, deer, and everything else. Be getting the skid steer here in a couple days to start mulching these things down. Welcome to Dunsmore Moving Dirt. Just got up here with the skid steer and the disc mulcher on there, and I had them loaded up for me, so I get to unload it, and I don't drive one enough to figure it all out first time I get in there. I may have to study it a little bit, but I bet I can get off of there. I just wanted to get off there in one piece. So that rascal's pretty heavy. They said the disc mulcher weighs 30-something hundred pounds, and then the skid steer weighs 13. I had them back it on there, and they was going to stop up there. I said, I want a little weight on the truck. I got plenty of weight on the truck, so I think when I haul it back in, I'll run the skid steer. I'll stop it just as soon as I get it in the well there. Then I'll just sit the disc mulcher on top there. So they showed me a little bit what buttons to push, what buttons not to push to get it started and everything. So we're gonna get it unloaded, and I may do a little bit up here or work my way back down there to the dozer, wherever it's at. It's way down there. I can't get my truck down there. I got to unload here, so I may mulch my way down there and then walk back up here and get the truck. I'll see what time it is, time I get all that done. But there it is. I'll show you some more about it, and they say it'll tear up about everything and whatever gets in front of it. So there's the disc. It's got teeth around the edge. It's got teeth on top in every place. There's 2 of them little old deals. There's teeth underneath there. So, and I think he said it comes out this end, blows it out. He said the place not to be is in front of it. So I've seen pictures of them, and they sure tear some stuff up, but we'll see what it looks like. I'll set the camera up and y'all watch me unload it. I know I'm taking a chance when I do that, but what the heck. So live dangerously, what they say, right? So anyway, we'll get it unloaded here, then we'll talk some more. Bye. Well, I didn't make a complete fool of myself unloading it. That rascal inside the cab with air conditioner on. I got my magnetic mount sticking up there. I'm not brave enough yet to put the camera up there till I see what kind of stuff is throwing around here. So I'm going to put it in the cab. I didn't have no window cleaner. I've used some water, so it may not be the clearest picture, but I will have some window cleaner tomorrow and try to get that cleaned off in case I want to keep it in the cab more than gotta try to figure out. That might be a pretty good spot for it up there. I don't know yet till I see what kind of stuff this thing throws out. So I'm going to wait till I get past these tank batteries and cross over the pipelines before I start engaging machinery here, till I can kind of see what this thing does. So I don't want no rip open a pipeline. Now it would probably eat a plastic line up pretty good. I don't know what it'd do with steel line. I bet it would have some dull teeth on it in a hurry. That don't look too bad from this side. I don't know what it looks like from your side. Okay. Well, you can tell when you start raising this thing up, everything kind of goes to creaking a little bit. You can tell that thing's got some weight on it. Next day for the mulcher. I did a little studying up on it last night. Let's see how much I still remember this morning. I don't know. about that pipeline, I was driving across it, and I just now seen the marks that I made. So I'm going to go down beside it so I don't mess up. I'm going to get me some of these China berry trees, see what this thing does. Can't pull that tree off. had to stop a while ago and blow the radiator out. It was just matted full of grass on the outside of them screens. So I'm trying to get it where I'm going the cross way the winds are blowing, and that's pretty easy to tell. Just if you're going toward them windmill blades, the edge of them, you're going pretty well across the wind. So that's, and I've got a pretty long stretch here, and I'm trying to keep it, the discharge I think's to the left. So I made me one pass through the middle, and I'm just kind of going, I'll go down this side and kick it to the open area, and then I'll come back that side and kick it to the open area. I've slowed down, and I know I've got to start raising it up some. It's not, I'm getting it too far. That sand is so soft and stuff. I mean, it's blow sand underneath that turf right there, and there's not much turf there. So if you do anything to disturb it, it just gets worse. So I've tried to raise it up a little bit where it's just not grinding on the ground, because all you're doing is just stirring up the dust. And so we're going to try that and see what happens. I don't imagine I'm going to be able to run too much longer. It's going to start getting too warm, but it helped when I cleaned out that radiator. I cleaned it out this morning before I started, and I'd run about 3 hours. And I mean, and it was clogged up. So when I first started, though, I was getting a lot of, there's some places here that grass is real thin, the plum thickets are thin, and there's grass growing in between them. So there's no grass where they're this thick right now. So but the other side's not as tall. So and this thing will kind of creep down. It's a heavy, so it's not that I'm pushing it in the ground, I'm just not keeping it raised up. Every now and then I need to just bump up on it. I'm not going real fast because I don't want to crowd it. Not just to crank it around when I get ready to go the other direction, because you just sink in that sand. turning around right now, that's right on the edge of that pipeline, so it's easier for me to figure out that's where it's at. It's buried, but they didn't really want me doing nothing on top of it, so I left one cottonwood tree over there on it. It was about 3 foot from it, so not going to hurt to leave one tree. Right here on a spot like this is where I really get that grass stirred up. There's not many plum thickets, but they're just started. He'll keep them controlled before they get real woody like they are now. I don't think they'll ever say anything. Maybe every 2 years or something, maybe just get a ground rig in here and just spray where the plum thickets are coming back before they get real woody. I don't think they'll say a thing. No way you're going to dig them all up. That's just, then you'd have a big mess. Just almost got a mess doing it like this, but they don't mind them being dead. But if they'd have sprayed them like they are now, they'd have had all this woody stuff on the ground, and that's what they don't want, that standing up. So I try to reverse that fan. I've got it set every 30 minutes. I don't know if I can set it quicker than that. I mean, it needs to reverse about every 10 minutes. Keep that stuff from sticking to the side of the grill. Well, I got it up here in park. The little control lets you, whether you want ISO or hands or feet. There ain't no place for feet because it don't have but one pedal, so it's stuck for a minute and I couldn't figure out how to get it where it was unstuck, but it finally went to where I could figure it out. So anyway, I might as well stop, go get some fuel, blow the radiator out again, and get ready for tomorrow. Just try to get up here about daylight. Probably still have to clean the radiator one time, so I guess we'll let you see some more of this tomorrow when we get back out here. Thanks for watching. Bye.